The Leafs lose 3-0 to the exhausted, internally battling Canucks, who had just lost 4 straight. So obviously, nobody was happy with the way they played. Nobody except Mitch Marner.
I mean, I thought we played well. I really did. I think just last couple of games we've been giving up plays to teams that aren't missing on them.
I thought we played well. If you were a coach and a guy that just said that right after you told everyone you were ticked about the way the team played, how would you handle that, Bruce?
Well, Gino, I wouldn't have been happy. I'll tell you right now. Showing up the coach like that is not a good thing. I would have pulled him inside and say, Mitch, what do you really mean by that? Are you just trying to be a smartass in saying that? Or do you think we really played up to the standards that we have made so far this year? Because I don't think we have. And even if you have thought that, I don't want you to say it in public right after what I said, because it makes me look like a dummy. So curb it here. If we didn't play good, we didn't play good. But I mean, if you thought we played good, let's review the tape tomorrow, because that wasn't a very good effort. That's what I would have said.
So Marner's got 1 goal in his last 8. He's a -7 over his last 2 games. If you were coaching him, would you want him to be more upset at himself, not just the team?
Well, I think, maybe that's where this whole thing came from. -6 in one night, and then the first shift, the next game, you're another minus. He's probably feeling a little sorry for himself because he hasn't been that great in the last couple games. But, I mean, he's looking at himself and not thinking about what the team feels like. He's thinking about what he feels like.
So, Coach, Marner is a key part of the Leafs power play that's now 18th in the NHL. Their top unit makes $54 million this season. You had the #1 power play in the league when you were in Anaheim. You had another great one with Ovi with the Caps. What's wrong with this unit, Coach?
I mean, it's an interesting question. I get it asked all the time, but I think the big thing right now is the Leafs are trying to be somebody else. I mean, I think in the last 3 years, they were #1, #2, and #7 in the league. That was pretty good. That's great, as a matter of fact. But now they're trying to say, okay, listen, we got to be like Edmonton. We got to be like Tampa. We got to be like all the great power plays in the league. The Leafs have to be the Leafs. And what they do great is they tip pucks. They go for rebounds. They crash 3 guys at the net, and they shoot the pucks. When they're playing the perimeter and trying to be cute, it doesn't work as much. I think they got to get back to being the Toronto Maple Leafs and that shooting. And then when they get the pucks back, because they do beat a lot of teams to the pucks, that's when it opens up. It starts with shots, and then they can make the great plays. Let's not do all the perimeter stuff and hope for the one beautiful play. Let's get back to Leaf hockey.
Well said. A great chance for Marner to break out on Tuesday against the Stars. Marner's 20 points in 15 career games versus Dallas.